Hey everybody, Sam here from Green Acre Homestead, and I want to welcome you to a video that has honestly taken about a month and a half to make. This video is all centered around, let's say, world events and how we as a family and a little homestead have reacted to them. We decided to expand our food growing this year, and that meant coming down to an area that is called the Lower Garden. It's kind of a family area that we used to garden several years back, kind of quit doing it because of the distance from the house. But this year decided it's a good time to bust up the ground, plow it, till it, and start doing a garden. We are undergoing a little bit of a break here. The tractor got high-sided on a big old mound of dirt right below the rear axle differential and the hitch for the tiller. I was using a little chintzy shovel and it broke in half, so thankfully Elijah's run up to the house to get me another shovel. I'll go ahead and dig it out, and then we should be able to continue to keep on keeping on, because life's a garden. Dig it or till it. Here is a look at the progress so far. It's going good. Honestly, it's going really, really well. Just had to hop off maybe maybe 5 times total to restart the tiller if it gets bogged down and kind of chokes on itself or dies. But other than that, it's doing it smooth. It's doing it pretty good. I have the tiller set shallow, so it's not going out as deep as it can, because honestly I got to get through this first layer, and I'll do that a couple times, and then I'll go down a little bit more, do that, a little bit more, and do that, and slowly work my way up to tilling this thing to its full depth. The tiller doesn't have a ton of horsepower, but it is still doing very well, and I'm very thankful for that. The tiller way back over there, that little guy right there, I bought the wrong size belt for it, so that's why it is sidelined. The original belt, the one that wasn't broken but just wore out, somebody forgot it up at the house, so that's why I'm not using it. But it will have a part to play in all this, I'm sure, as far as a lot easier finessing of the edges, perimeters, and tighter spaces, as well as, honestly, probably as things start to grow, I'll probably use it as a cultivator type thing to weed out any kind of weeds, unless we can get ourselves maybe something like a wheel hoe or something along those lines that is more of a mechanical weeder and something that works good. But for right now, we were making do with the tools that we have, so we don't have to spend a lot of money. All right, my helper is back with a shovel. Let's get this thing dug out and keep going. Give that a shot. That worked out pretty good. I tell you, a lot easier than having to do it walk behind tiller style, even with the hassles I had of getting caught up and getting stuck and have to dig out a few times. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. The worst part about this job was the heat. Son, it's like mid-80s right now in May 3rd. Hot. I ain't ready for this heat. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not ready. I'll tell you what, I'm proud of the old Cub Cadet. It did good this year. Even with a broken spring on the clutch. I've got to take the whole thing apart again to fix the spring on it. I was still able to kind of limp by and get it to do its work. Still did good out here. I'm surprised. It plowed this up, plus it tilled it. It did get bogged down every once in a while. It kind of starts slipping, and that's because the spring's broken. I've got one at the house. I've already got another one bought and all that. I just wanted to get this done before I tear the whole tractor apart again, which means hood, grill, engine, drive shaft, all that stuff has to come out. But that being said, Cub Cadet did really good, and yeah, I guess she's worth keeping around. You might have noticed while I was working around and tilling a bit that there was someone in the background kind of doing some stuff. So let me let this little guy tell you what he's been doing while I've been down here tilling.
I've been playing in the creek a whole time, and pretty much a whole time. And also what I've been doing also is digging in the dirt, getting covered of dirt, and then I've been rinsing off in the creek and playing, and the fish got like 3 inches close to me, which was awesome.
Don't worry, little buddy. I'm gonna come back and fix you. Just don't worry, the tiller's gonna get fixed, and we're gonna use it down here still, I'm sure. That little guy will do much better on finessing the edges and helping us define the rows, as well as evening out any really big humps and undulations in the ground that the bigger pull-behind tiller just can't do as well. So, don't worry, the 5 horsepower Lazy Boy will return. Well, it's been a long day, and yeah, I couldn't stay away. I came back down here after Angela got home from work. Used the pull-behind tiller again for a while. It did pretty good. The Cub Cadet clutch is slipping again some more, so that was probably the #1 problem. That and the tiller also getting bogged down and dying. But we found out, by accident actually, that you can roll start a tiller again. It got bogged down for like the 20,000th time, and I was like, I'm done, I'm just leaving. Revved up the throttle, started driving away, and it started back up. I was like, well, that's weird. So, cool little trick we learned with the tiller. So, the other Lazy Boy tiller did pretty good. It doesn't do very good at all in the parts that I did not get to till up. So, I don't know. I don't think it's the tiller's fault necessarily. I guess it's just not made for busting up really hard ground and tilling it up then. It'd work great for existing gardening beds as far as rototilling them. But either way, we're done down here, and we're gonna let it sit for a while. What we'll probably do as far as finessing with the tiller in the future is probably use the Lazy Boy, because we can smooth it out better with that. But for the majority of the garden tilling, we're done. I don't know about you guys, but I think that looks pretty. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time on the homestead or down here in the garden. Take care.